Hello! So I wanted to chat a little bit about where your eyeshadow goes on your eyes, okay? So I'm taking my glasses off here and we are just going to talk about where you apply your eyeshadow, because I know for a lot of people that you don't wear eyeshadow because you just don't know how and where to put it, right? And it's kind of intimidating. So I'm going to show you guys a couple different eye colors and then where to put them, and then the recommended brush that I would recommend using. Alright, so when you're doing your eye makeup, you can use lots of different colors or just one color, right? So one of the colors that you can use is going to be a transition color. Now that color is it helps with blending all of your colors together, and that color goes like right here in this area, kind of all over, and it can be like a lighter to a medium tone color, and it'll just go, like I said, just all over through here. And then your next color that you can choose how to put it on however you want. Everybody's a little different. So I usually will put on my color for my lid, and then that is going to be like a flatter brush. So this is my brush that I use most often. It's a cream shadow brush. I use that to put colors all over my lid. So your lid is here, right? Like at the top of your eyeball, that's like your lid, okay? And then your crease and your outer V, okay? So this is like your crease is the top of your eyelid, right? Your lid is like right here. And then your outer V is this portion. So when I talk about outer V, it's this outer V here. And depending on your eye shape, that will kind of guide you as to how high to go and what colors to use and stuff like that. Let's see. And then your inner corner, this is your inner corner. And then your brow bone, so right through here is where you would put a really light and bright color. Okay, so now that you know the terminology, right? So I talked about the medium tone color that's going to go right through here, and then a light to medium tone color, and then this lid color can literally be any color you want. Any color. It can be metallic, it can be bold, it can be light, it can be bright, it can be sparkly, it can be non-sparkly. That's where you get creative, is right there. And then if you want a third color, you would pick a darker color to go in your outer V, which is this portion here. So that would be like your browns, blacks, maybe dark reds or purples or whatever. That's where the darker colors would go. And then your inner corner, so yeah, we're talking 4 colors. Oh my gosh, I know, it's crazy, but you guys can do it. So the inner corner would be a nice light and bright color, and it doesn't really matter what eye shape you have. That is, generally speaking, that is for all eyes. You're gonna want a nice bright color. It just really helps. Again, this color that you use in your inner corner here, a lot of people will just put that same color up here along their brow bone. Okay, so, and then, this is the brush that I use to fill in the outer V. So this portion with that darker color, that's what I use this brush for. And then this brush is gonna be, I use for my inner corner. So just a little fluffier, but not as fluffy as this one. And this one has a little bit more of a point, and the bristles are a little firmer to allow for a more specific application. So that's that. So let's talk about a few different colors you can play with, right? So we're gonna chat. I don't have a lot of colors in here because they're all in different places. So these are some colors. These are our pressed powders with lots of beautiful colors. Okay. All right, so for example, this one is all ready and set to go. Basically, this one here, this is called Nimble. It is a nice light to medium toned color, and that would be your transition color to help with blending all these other colors together. And then this color is Gentle. It's a shimmery pinkish color, and this is the one that I put all over my lid up to about here. And then Marvelous, this one's a little darker. I can absolutely use this on my eyelid too, and I have. It's one of my favorites, I love it. But for this particular palette, I put this in the outer part, which was here. And then for the inner corner and then my brow bone, I would put Optimistic, which is this color here, right? And so again, you can do the same thing with all of these colors. This color here, Agile, could be, it could be a lid color. It really could be an outer V color if I wanted a lighter color on my lid. And it could also be a transition color depending on how you use it. And any of these, I love to be sparkly and shimmery, so that's usually what I put on my eyelid. I don't think I ever put a matte color on my lid. That's personal preference. Okay, Beautiful. If you are new, these are amazing. These really help me learn how to apply my makeup, my eyeshadows. So, for instance, this one, this would be like a middle color, this would be a lid color, this would be an outer color, and then like these colors down here would be an inner corner color. Make sense? And these, literally, you can put these anywhere. This is definitely an inner corner. Brow bone, I've used it on my lid. This one's on my lid. I often use these as my transition colors. And I often will use these on my outer part. So they kind of go in order there, but that's how I use it. So those are just a few ideas for you guys. I hope that was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions below. Drop your questions in the comments, okay? And I'll be chatting with you guys again soon. Goodbye.